Inside Wall. Kick it to Crown. What a jam! Back-to-back possessions with dunks here.
Yeah, Wall, big pass inside by Crown. He just throws. This is what you do. When there's a double team inside, the opposite side big should just dive down the lane. And wow, he caught Dick strong.
Trying to get it to Edey. There it is. Watch out. Kevin Willard said he's going to get a couple of dunks, maybe more. He's going to get his points, and we can't be fazed by that. Zach Edey, if you've watched Purdue, you've seen a lot of this. His Boilers are off to a good start. Always looking for the open three because that double team's always coming. There's Gillis. Watch out. Second flush of the night for Zach Edey.
He doesn't get much of that. Second in the Big Ten in minutes, and you look at all the minutes that he, Barnheiser, and Langborg have lost. It's a ton, and there's that cut again. How good has Gary been coming from the weak side? And so far, they have been terrific. The weak side, a real problem. He did. He was talking to the official coming down.
Bowie working in the lane, hands for Hawkins. And here comes the fast break. Guerrier looking around for a slam.
Defense to offense once again.
Cannot believe they're giving up easy looks like that.
Simpson's pass deflected. Here's Battle in the open floor. Jamison Battle with a rare two. Griffiths. The heel. Simpson loves it down low. There's a high percentage shot for Cliff Amori.
And Baco will inbound. And the lob and the jam for Khalil Ware. Excellent possession now.
And that's a difficult shot by Mast. A lot of times you'll see a guy put that long. He put just enough on it. Well done between those two.
Mast with 8 and another lob to Ware, who seemingly can catch anything.
Done. Kern bodies everywhere. Kern! Oh, count it and one. Skying to the rim.
Have a defender go down. Ani Sissoko trying to take a charge here. It's the right play to let them play on, and Nick Kern just all the way to the rim. It's a big-time athlete. Didn't play in their last game. Their full-court game has been terrific tonight.
They've got 11 assists on 14 made field goals and another turnover. Walker up ahead. Holloman
Look
running.
out.
Lob it up. Slam it home. Malik Hall hammers it.
Rhythm, 9 of their last 10 from the field. The turnovers just fueling this offense. Looking up the floor, throwing it up, and Malik Hall.
Michigan likes that throw ahead, quick three. He's there on the catch.
Oh, here's Reed, nice post up, nice slam. And won't get it to go. Mitchell with the boards. Bang! Rises to the rim.
There's Hawkins. Short, but look who's there. Guerrier, Johnny on the spot. Each team with 9 turnovers now. Alley-oop. Now we know Guerrier can do that.
Not going to switch. You've got to chuck the cutter. Caleb First is kind of in no man's land there. He's in between.
He did the same thing when he was at Valco. Yep. His scoring went up in Missouri Valley play.
And he has the interceptor, taps it ahead. Perkins there for the slam.
What a play.
16 turnovers for Rutgers. -4 in that department. Sanford gives for Freeman. That's his 3rd and 1 of the half.
And how about the delivery by Sanford? Sanford has scored, come under control, and the bounce pass, not just did it have enough mustard, but look where it goes. It leads Freeman right to the rim. He doesn't have to reach behind.
First turnover of the second half, just the 4th in the game. Tominaga, nice cut to Gary for the dunk.
Middleton stops. Akpara wasn't ready. Outlet pass in the front court. Here they come.
Mistake by Bonner trying to hit Akpara. That wasn't even Bonner. That was Scotty Middleton. Akpara wasn't ready for it. And then another mistake by Akpara in transition. Sometimes you got to know when to peel back. This time, C.J. Gunn already had you beat. Instead of giving up the three-point play, matter of fact, instead of giving that up and pick.
Cheddar trying to back his way through. Jackson fakes the three, takes it in! Welcome to the Palestra, Trey Jackson!
I tell you what, Wayne, I know this is the Palestra, but that's some welcome to the Terror Dome. Jackson, I see you.
Geronimo had Mitchell, now it's Garcia, got his man up, 3 to shoot. Garcia, second chance here. Mitchell down low, Joseph. Second chance leads to a dunk.
Nice job. Hit that three-point line with a jab step and go right to the rim.
Christie will do just that. Goes baseline off the ball fake. Good call.
A little bit of right place, right time there. Look at the rim run though by Carson Cooper.
Cooper putting Blake Preston on a poster.
Well, you think about the great dunkers on this Michigan State team, and I'm not sure Carson Cooper is coming to mind, but what a rim run. He's going up and just...
More gamble. Renew takes advantage, and Ware rocks the rim.
Malik Renew with the setup. Really making it difficult for Rutgers to get all the way to the rim. Look at Malik Renew.
Mag stops, waits for reinforcements, and it's back to 5-on-5 with 5.5 to play in this first half. Lob it up. Oh, Maury slams it home. Opponents this year, only losses to Auburn and Nebraska, but right now Rutgers doing it as they have all year, getting it a big clip.
Yeah, Peyton Sparks was just kind of in no man.
Skip the basketball and making other guys prove it.
Now Edey calling for the rock. Big fella throws it down.
What an inbounds play right there. A little.
Goes to Edey. Now this is Smith. Drops it off to Jones. Edey somehow able to grab it and stuff.
That was fortunate there for Purdue.
Like I said, I was talking to him earlier in the game. They want to get more plays from Martinelli because he's so efficient. Herky-jerky in his approach.
Nice
You know, and Chris Collins, like I said earlier in the game, he's got a playbook that's huge.
Great way to break the press.
Kudus Wahab, and then you see the alley-oop. Great feed from
In-control point guards in the conference.
No, I think that's it. And look at their assist-to-turnover ratios. I think that tells part of that story. Look out.
Oh my, Storr climbing the ladder for the two-hand flush.
Halftime in Columbus, A.J. Storr continues to excel. 15.
Thornton, the lob inside and the flush by Okpara.
Better shooting team than they've shot it, but how much better is the question. There's a takeaway and a run on the poster. Dante Scott absolutely throttles the rim.
Got all year long, and it's starting to come along. 4 of the last 5 games in double figures. There's that press. Penn State really bothered Michigan. That Wolverine lost.
Domas stacking in. There's a little taste of what Underwood calls booty ball. Usually it's around the lane area.
Beautiful baseline blast by Rogers.
Well, he is so good in the lane.
He had him thinking shot, and it was a beautiful pass over the top. 8-0 in the
Pretty
paint.
look.
Sissoko. Nice playmaking there.
Malik.
Another turnover. Here comes Galloway on the push, and Baco back to Keller. Top and upstairs. Team that gets about 8 of them per game. He shoots about 36% from three-point territory. Right now, 25% for the game. There's a flush. Khalil Ware.
You know, Khalil Ware put his finger up, telling Malik to throw the lob off the pass.
It's fantastic. One of the questions Coach Hoiberg talked about was how do we handle success? Right now they're handling pretty decent.
Josiah Alec with the steal and the slam for the Huskers. Highlight of the day, Brian.
And you look at just getting in passing lanes, and then Alec with the finish. The thing I love about Alec is the energy that he brings to the game can change games.
Freeman fairly quiet so far in this first half. Same for Tony Perkins, but Freeman left alone, and they pay the price for doing it.
5-point game. It was 7 at halftime. Bowie inside. Nicholson with the flush.
Everyone thinks he's going to shoot, but a great pass.
On the team.
Purdue's got to get this into Zach Edey. Faber Ira is falling down all over the place.
And Edey takes advantage, throws down the dunk for his first 2.
And then Faber Ira, he trips over his own man, then trips once again trying to get up. It's certainly
A wide open.
I just want to leave open the possibility here that it was a strategic decision and not based on any hopes of getting back at you.
I think it was strategic.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure you don't see it as a vendetta. Edey throwing down the jam.
We saw Andre Hyatt knock down the three, and then we saw Derek Simpson knock down a three.
Now Hall answers with a dunk.
This bully ball one-on-one against Palmquist inside, and he has no shot.
The lead is ballooned out to 10 here for Michigan State. Now Holloman, Cooper throws down the dunk.
Starting the break, opportunistic and Goody cashing out.
10th in the Big Ten this year at about 2 made threes per game. That number's going to go up, and Geronimo not going to miss a second. Like winning a championship. I mean, they root for him to do that every year for the last 4 years.
That guy.
Oh, Gary with the two-hand flush and a 15-7 lead for Illinois.
Battle, looking for his first field goal. Drive, gets there.
Battle! Often on your scouting report, keep him off the three-point line. They said, okay, no problem. I'm going to use all this left hand and this athleticism. Terrence Reed, the second, get out of my way, partner.
Here's Dix getting into the lane again in place of McCaffrey today. Minnesota trying to run. Joseph with the jam at the opposite end.
Well, good hands and pushing the rock by Mike Mitchell Jr. That's a really good. Boy, he got his chicken wing up kind of high that time. He got away with it.
I will be impatient on this possession. Crisp tic-tac-toe passing and an and-one dunk for Freeman.
Ball club, Jason, is about as connected of a team as I've seen in the Big Ten.
Purdue not just better scoring the ball, he's been much better finding his teammates this year as well. Smith up and under. No. Oh, Edey, the follow. He rips down the rim. Just no block out there. You get caught ball watching on the Braden Smith drive, and Zach Edey is hanging on rims.
Johnson can't win. Purdue just keeping that stiff arm on him right here.
Yeah, Zach Edey making his way towards a double-double. 10.7 rebounds. He's going up, taking that offensive board.
Disrupt this half-court offense.
Now they're back into their swing action, something that when they're struggling to score, something that they go to. And there's Stephen Crowd with a big-time flush over 2 guys. Something that they're comfortable with. You know, they've been doing the European-style ball string.
It's still very methodical. They make you work in the half court.
As Stephen Crowd rolls.
Oh, Kern cradled it, and nice recovery for Ilver to get a hand on it. Now Story out in transition. The fake and the slam. Wow.
He's got to step out and hit some 10-footers once in a while as well.
And they take it deep, and the shot clock, they don't get any easier than that.
Defenses against Cliff Amore has hedged hard, and he's left the roll man open.
Jazz, he is now 2 of his last 24 from the floor over the last 5 games. Sampson, what a crossover, and the finish! Shot Harris-Smith throws it away. Brooks Barnhizer all alone.
Well, Jameer Young has come up. You can always change, but Illinois was content to let Coleman Hawkins go one-on-one.
Up top for Matthew Nicholson.
You get beat off the bounce like that.
Battle down to the post. Garcia and Hall. Ola Joseph had stripped away. Tyson Walker trying to create contact. Leaves it up for Hogard.
I mean, you talk about one of the top 5 backcourts in the country. Have a great feel for one another, and you saw it on that possession.
Well, he knew what he was doing, Tyson Walker. Get inside to Payne on the other end.
He does a great job of playing off 2 feet. Just gets in the paint, stays low so he can explode.
Ooh. Nothing low about that from Terrence Reed Jr.
There's Rogers. Back it goes to Harmon. Push ahead against the pressure. Now numbers. The lob to Guerrier. And the 2-hand flush. Big-to-big connection. And a big 2 for Illinois.
Bang that knee, and it just... He was 8-6. It felt like it, like the 12-minute mark in there. Start the half, face up, and go hang on rims.
Indiana going to Malik Purdue early here in the second half, just like they started the game. He fakes it. Peyton Sparks getting a post touch and kicking that right back out.
Well, now it's Sparks getting the steal, and he's right to the rim.
They need to get a steal and a layup just to start feeling good about themselves.
Thornton down low, Okpara for the dunk.
0 of 8 from the 3 from Ohio State, and Bruce Thornton, their leading scorer, did not score in the first half. So they did some really good things.
And there's an easy jam for Mahaffey.
Boilers with it out of the timeout. Bad pass by Mason Gillis. It's Tony Perkins time.
How good has Tony Perkins been early? Iowa's defense helping their offense. Just a sloppy pass from Gillis, and Tony Perkins is shooting right through, going up and throwing. Fletcher Lurie doing a pretty nice job there, just staying in that play and getting a quality contest.
Smith over the top to Zach Edey.
Boy, it's such a tough action because Mason Gillis has shot the ball so well.
Kicks it back to Bowie, tries again. Nicholson, another offensive rebound. Bowie finds some space, throws it up, and the alley-oop feed to Nicholson.
Left hand, and then Bowie, because he had Barnhizer in the...
Telegraph that pass. That's the 14th turnover now. Something that Northwestern does awfully well. No look feed Bowie to Nicholson. Bowie's head was towards his bench. Nicholson was cutting, and Bowie found him.
Aikens, lefty, working around the perimeter for Walker. Lob it up. Sissoko, catch and slam. Mady Sissoko. Great deployment, 2% from the field. Maryland cashes in on a 3-ball from Dante Scott. But the Spartans strong on the inside. And now Maryland searching for offense. Young bounced it off his leg. Break opportunity. Holloman will take it upstairs on the rack attack. They're to calm down a little bit now. That's not typical of Jameer Young's play.
And right now enjoying a 20-point lead. And here is Terrence Shannon. Terrence Shannon.
This has been the story of his ball game. I mean, it's been in the open floor. I'm not sure there's anyone better in college basketball at finishing the job when they get out.
The defender's running at him, trying to get him off the three-point line. But if you don't run at him, he elevates. He doesn't need much room.
Okpara calling for it again. Couple slams for Okpara, 2 straight possessions. Thornton, Okpara up to set a screen, lob to the rim, and beautiful pass to get that ball inside to Roddy Gale Jr.
Here's Wall finding an open crease. Wall underneath will kick it out. A.J. Storr can score from anywhere on the floor, including dunking it down. And Gilmore trying to save it, did, but to Hawkins. Here's Garcia off his hands.
Bad pass. Bad. That's a 4-point swing. That's a 4-point swing and a momentum swing as well.
Social media with the song Let the Bodies Hit the Floor in the background. And now lawyers can't even hit the free throw. That's one way to put an end to the spell. Zach Edey, his first bucket. He's lost his jumper and he's searching for it. Great pass, Smith to Lawyer. Can't finish. Rebound tipped around. Edey back. Oh, wow. Zach Edey, watch your head.
28% of Maryland scoring comes from Young, but a turnover, and Cricky a little push ahead to Perkins, who leaps out to the rim and throws it down with one hand.
See, I like that from Tony Perkins. Good hands there by Perkins on the deflection, so he gets rewarded. He says, don't fake the...
You can see some of the improvements starting to come with this Iowa team from a defensive standpoint.
I had a chance to talk to Tony Perkins before the game.
Oh my, Jahari Long leaving it up there for Julian Reese.
Look over the top. You want your big along the baseline. Jahari Long with a beautiful lead pass. That might be the easiest 2 for Reese on the night. Maryland doing their best, hanging tough.
And Northwestern coming off a road loss against Nebraska. They had several chances to tie or take the lead late after they trailed by 11 twice in that second half. Here's Nicholson going upstairs for the dunk.
He was in a rhythm, you could say, 32 and 6.
Or as you said, he was in the zone, not in the flow. Never in the flow. Lob for Nicholson. Wisconsin has scored on their last 7 trips on that end of the floor. Hall right to the rack.
And we talked about the screen and roll action for Michigan State's been.
Walker always with his head on a swivel.
Hall backing his way in. A great pass indeed, and Sissoko with a finish.
He just doesn't stop moving. He is the best.
Ross goes up and slams over everyone. Young gets it off to Dante Scott, who backs his way in. Leaves it for Reese with the dunk.
Goody showed it. Damask on the float. Danger! Look out!
And that had to feel really good for Dane Danger.
He said, and the first name, and he said, "This is not fair, and I don't mean it like this, but the way he can play reminds me a little bit of Luka."
That is high praise.
Gabe Cups up top and renew.
Indiana just opportunistic. Nice job, Gabe Cups. You're making Damask feel you, but you're able to get back to yours.
Purdue, the Boilermakers really took care of Michigan back on Tuesday. Here's Perkins been harassed by McDaniel. Back come the Wolverines. Big man, jam time.
Their eyes and their evaluations. They're not getting too caught up in recruiting rankings.
Reed takes it deep in Jam City.
That's Wahhab's sweet spot. He gets to the middle. He's making that jump hook.
Dawson Garcia with the lob. Tola Joseph for the slam. This close to the rim, it's pretty easy to make.
Well, and you watch Penn State tries.
He was fine. Kind of had to hobble off the court, but he sat down in the team huddle and came right back in the game. Oh, marvelous feed here from Kanye Clary to Wahhab. That Kudus had for Penn State. But what our crew in particular liked was after the dunk.
He's a very physical guard, starting to play a little bit more confidently on the offensive end. When he doesn't settle for threes, he's at his best. Everyone talks about taking the foot off the gas. Offensively, Northwestern has not done it defensively at all.
Akpara throwing down the jam.
He certainly has.
Smith for Edey. And they're going to get a foul to go with it. Count it. Off the dribble, able to get into the lane uncontested, and now all of a sudden you draw up Woolfolk. Sometimes when you will one in, it helps you later on. Edey backs in, slams it home. He got position and used his leverage big time against Cliff Amore there.
Three-point shooter, but Holtman knowing that they've got to score the basketball in many ways possible.
And a beautiful pass here from Damask. Floats one up and put down by Guerrier. This is poked away by Mahaffey, and Mahaffey can run, drops it back. Roddy Gale Jr. rides into the rim.
Back it goes inside. The skip out to Mbako. The three bounces around, and the follow jam from Khalil Ware. This is Johnson. He needs some help and gets rid of it to Galloway. Now with Ware on the other end, the hammer and the foul. Foul on Owen Freeman. Goodness.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. My goodness is right, Kevin.
Now, the alarming thing, if you're an Indiana fan, is the reaction right after that from Khalil Ware. Remember, he's coming back from an ankle injury. He grimaced. He limped.
15 to shoot. Hall. Oh, quick fade inside. Cooper rocks the rim. I don't know where Terrace Reed is going because Conwan had totally stopped that Malik Hall.
Smith, Nicholson chasing him out. That leaves Edey alone against Barnheiser.
This is such a tough guard here for Northwestern. You see, the Cats want to be up with the screen. You've got Kaufman-Renn posting Barnheiser, but that whole backside of the floor.
For Northwestern, remember, Nicholson fouled out before the end of regulation. A minute gone in overtime. Smith to Edey for 2+1.
Going to be the weak side help man. As Edey rolls, he's got to take on Edey, gets him a little bit, but he's scared about getting back out to Lance Jones, and that allows that pass into Edey. Preston's late.
Baldwin, nice find. Rick Grandis Mitchell, who's getting some action for the first time in 4 games. Griffiths! Well, as loud as this place was early, it is definitely silent right now.
Fernandez, the lob to Amore. Penn State wanted an offensive goaltend.